day, everybody. I am going on yet another trip for my company, and this is a multiple leg trip, and I'm going to go all the way from Florida all the way out to Barstow, California and back. And my first stop will be tonight, if I get there, Corpus Christi, Texas, and that says something like 10 and a half hours. And of course, it'll be more like 11 and a half or 12 because I have to stop a few times. So we'll see how this goes. I hope to find a lot of adventures along the way. Okay, I'm here on the first leg of the trip. I'm at Corpus Christi. I've already done what I needed to do out here today, so I'm going to head on to Fort Hood, or actually Fort Cavazos as it's called. I don't think I'll have time for much in this town because I actually have to be at Fort Hood tomorrow morning, but we'll see. What a lot of people don't know is that the sand out here is packed down so good that you can drive a vehicle out here and it's legal to do so. You can also camp out here on the beaches. And you can have fires. Once you get away from the congested part of the island where the business happens, this is what you got. Just a big prairie on the island, and it goes for miles. Just dunes and grass. These are the horses I'm told used to run wild around here, and now they're all corralled. There's quite a few of them. I'd say about 30 maybe. Okay, I'm gonna move on from Corpus Christi and head towards Killeen, Texas. About a four and a half hour drive. Hopefully be there about 4 o'clock today. And who knows? The trip this time has me crisscrossing this state, so I may be back. Just depends on what kind of time I've got. Another view of a flight line with the Apaches in it. The old venerable T-38. 67 model, looking brand new. Still in Texas. I thought I'd stop and get a little bit of video footage of this house. Quite positive nobody's living there anymore. I thought it was pretty cool. It's got the old windmill on it and everything. This is Brownsfield, Texas. This whole town looks like this, sort of deserted. There's a couple of newer stores like that auto parts place. But look at that. A couple of cars on the road, and that's about it. There's the sign for the Pecos River. Just had to get some video of it because it's pretty famous. There's some more of those cliff swallows. Birds are everywhere. So the Pecos River is pretty famous. Really not that wide, but look at the flow on it. I mean, it's moving on. Check all of those cliff swallows. They're everywhere. It's like the birds from Alfred Hitchcock. I'm in Fort Sumner, New Mexico right now. This was the home and burial place of Billy the Kid. Not particularly where I'm standing. This is an old railroad boxcar, which I thought was pretty cool. There's not very much left of the town around here, so I've decided to stop and take some pictures of some old houses and stuff. Thought it was very cool that this boxcar was sitting out here though. We're at the post cemetery for Fort Sumner out here in New Mexico, and this is supposedly where Billy the Kid's buried. They've got a grave site for him here, plus some of the people he killed. But there are some people that say he's buried elsewhere. We're gonna pretend like he definitely is here. There are some really old tombstones in this graveyard. Handwritten stuff. Joe Grant, killed by Billy the Kid in 1880. Here's a tombstone of the first wife of Pat Garrett, Juanita Martinez Garrett. This is supposed to be the grave of Billy the Kid right here, along with a couple of others. This one on the end is supposed to be Billy. If anybody's here want to say anything to us, please do. I know it's a little windy and you're going to have to speak up, make a sound, throw something, don't care. Just let us know you're here. This is on the road somewhere between Fort Sumner and Colorado Springs, Colorado. Can't tell you exactly what the town is I'm in, if there is even a town. But I thought it was cool just to see these old buildings. They're obviously abandoned, especially against the backdrop of that mountain range behind it, or the ridge line, I should say. I wish I could get a little better view of it. But there is a fence here. That looks fun to fall in right there. That's another good one to fall in, maybe. Pretty awesome stuff. Wonder how old it is. This is supposed to be the very first C-130 off the assembly line back in 1950 whatever. But there's also a plane at Eglin at the Armament Museum that has the same claim that it was the first one off the line. If I ever get down there, I'll get a picture of it for my C-130 guys and girls. 3-bladed electronic props from back in the day.
I see her rolling up, Uber black Cadillac, high heel boots and a sexy body full of tats. Baby's bad, oh baby's hella bad. After her there ain't no coming back.
This is the Ute Valley Park, which is right behind the Marriott I'm staying in. Really pretty park. So convenient to the hotel too. Being from Florida, I don't get to see this kind of stuff too much, especially in like June. Look at these pretty deer. I don't know if you can see them. They blend in with the trees so good. I could be wrong, but I believe those are mule deer. They're quite a bit bigger than the deer we have back in Florida. I'd imagine they get fed a lot at this park. I'd imagine that nobody bothers them. I just don't feel like they feel threatened at all. Fort Carson, Colorado, and the H-64 Apaches. This is what's left of George Air Force base housing. And I used to live here in this general area, but I cannot actually remember exactly where my house was. I only lived here probably about 6 months after Gulf War I. And of course you can see that it's all just falling down. Some of it's been demolished already. George Air Force Base has turned into a logistical airport, and I'm going to go over there in a minute. But I lived here right after Gulf War I. I was probably about 20 when I lived here. And now I'm 54. That has been a long time ago. Sort of grew up here. Makes me a little misty. This is Barstow Daggett Airport out in Barstow, California. Home to a little Army unit that I'm going to go visit today. This is the remains of the old base, and I would say this is, I don't know what it is. It looks like it could be housing, but it also looks industrial. It's all pretty old. Me and Tig are going to stop at the historic Ludlow Cafe on Route 66 on our way back. Generally, if you watch movies like Pulp Fiction, this is where everything goes wrong in the movie. In the little cafe off of Route 66. Little of Route 66. All the abandoned stuff. Service stations. I don't know what that used to be. I started seeing all this black rock on the side of the road, and I asked Tig to look it up, and he said this is a volcanic rock field, and I believe that was the volcano right there, because it's sort of a circular field coming out from it. In any case, very neat. Check out the deers. Right here in my boy Steve's yard. Tig, they're not gonna let you touch them. Pretty neat. He's looking for his mommy.
feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign. I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign, a sign.
I wanna be the greatest. Everybody on the fake shit. I look around and feel like everybody is the fakest. I make this every day and I'm impatient, hoping one day I blow up from the basement. Statement, the top is so vacant. I don't hear shit that I think is amazing. Waiting for my day when I'm playing sold out shows for 1,000 faces. Hey, give me that crown, get in my way and to be put down. It ain't your place, all this my town. If I want that shit, then I'll get it right now. I'm losing it, the noose it fits. I'm losing shit, a stupid myth. You choose to live or choose to dip. You choose to fight or lose your grip and lose a gift.
I feel like I'm losing my mind. Is everybody in the world blind? Please, Lord, give me a sign,